What's up, Transformers fans? My name's Mondo, and welcome to the Moonbase 84 news transmission. Over the past week, there have been a ton of Transformers toy reveals, so let's check them out. First, we have the RED G1 Grimlock in his robot mode. I don't have any RED figures in my collection, but I'm also not against non-transforming Transformers, and this Grimlock does look very nice. Note in the corner, you can see how he scales with the RED Shockwave. And here's how he stacks up next to the G1 RED Optimus Prime. And for a Grimlock comparison, here he is next to the Power of the Primus Grimlock. This past weekend, the MCM Comic-Con was held in London, and as promised, this is where Hasbro revealed a bunch of Studio Series coming early next year. I also want to note that pre-orders are up for everything revealed, so you can go to your online retailer of choice and lock your pre-orders in if you want to. The first offering was the Studio Series The Last Knight Core Class Mohawk. This character was high on many fans' want lists, and although he looks good to me, he's not high on my radar, but I'm happy for those who wanted him. But here's a core class that I'm really excited for, that being the Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Concept Art Rumble. I love the look of the bots in the Bee movie, so I'm more than happy with getting more characters in that movie style. And as the name implies, his design is from concept art of the Bee movie, because he never actually made it into the film. And here's an up-close look of his alt mode, which is just a big hunk of whatever, nothing special, but we are told that it will go and fit inside the Studio Series Bumblebee movie Soundwave, so that's really cool. Getting into some Rise of the Beast, we have the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Deluxe Scorponok, and I think he looks really good. I'm liking the sculpt detail and the purples used on him. His Scorpion mode really stands out to me. Now, of course, there are a ton of these guys in the movie, so this Scorponok is an army builder type figure. But I'm thinking that for my display, I will have one of him with previous Rise of the Beast Scorponoks to have some variety in my display. Now we come to the controversial character from Rise of the Beast, which is of course Wheeljack. I personally would have liked to have seen his B-movie design carried over to Rise, and when he showed up on screen for the first time, I didn't really know what to think, to be honest with you. Now that I've watched Rise a few times, I'm used to him being the way he is in the movie, and although I didn't get the Wheeljack I wanted or expected, I'm not going to cry over it. As for the figure, it looks like another win in the Studio Series column, and I think both Robot and the licensed VW mode look really good. And when I did my video covering hasbropulse's 1027 event and the reveal of Code Red, I did think that maybe Code Red's design was going to be like a basis for the Studio Series Wheeljack, because they're both licensed by VW. But as you can see, they are just about totally different. So hey, I'm a fan, not an expert. Segueing from movies to games, we have the Studio Series War for Cybertron Gamer Edition Starscream. While I think the vehicle mode looks alright, I feel the robot mode is off. The cockpit portion on his body looks to be really big, and reading other fans' reactions to Starscream, that seems to be their main gripe as well. Word is Hasbro addressed the criticisms by saying they had to make a bigger cockpit to accommodate transformation. And here's a comparison with the new 2024 Voyager Starscream with the 2012 Deluxe that we got for War for Cybertron. And I gotta say, seeing them side by side, right now I'm preferring the 2012 version. And I did say the 2024's vehicle mode looked alright in my opinion, but comparing it with the 2012, I also have to go with the 2012 version. Now we arrive at what we fans have been waiting for, the reveal of the Studio Series B-movie concept art leader class Megatron. And what can I say about this figure besides that he looks great? I love the silvers, I love the grays, I love the sculpt. Just a really, really kick-ass looking Megatron. He is a triple changer. He transforms to a jet mode and a tank mode, but I think by far the tank mode looks better. But yeah, incredible looking figure, and I cannot wait to pick him up when he comes out. Now that does it for the reveals from the London Comic Con, but I was surprised today to come across the Transformers Reactivate Games Optimus Prime figure. For the past few years, Hasbro has been knocking it out of the park with Prime figures, and this Reactivate Prime looks to be no exception. And while he looks similar to some of the Primes we've gotten recently, I'm hearing that he is all new parts. So that's pretty cool. Here you can see he also comes with a Matrix. And I really love his truck mode. Looks like Mad Max meets Transformers. I would like to see a little bit more paint to dirty up the truck mode a little bit more, but yeah, I think the truck mode looks great as well besides that. And here's Reactivate Prime next to the Studio Series Gamer Edition Prime on the right, and the ever elusive Rise of the Beast Studio Series Prime on the left. Swear to God, finding that Prime, you can find Bigfoot easier than you can find that Prime. So that wraps up this week's news. Sadly, there wasn't much to talk about in regards to comics, movies, shows, or games. With the reveal of yet another Transformers Reactivate figure, I'm hoping that sooner than later we finally get some information about the actual game itself, because getting these figures, these pictures of these figures, makes me want to really play the game. Besides that, I think the reveals that we did get for this past week were really cool, really excited for them, and drop me a comment and tell me what you think about these reveals. I will catch you guys later, and thanks for docking.